Our first guest stars in a new motion picture entitled The Good Shepherd, which opens December 22nd. Here's the lovely, the talented Matt Damon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Now, here's what I know since the last time you were here, and maybe was it a year ago, 2 years ago, something like that?
About that, yeah.
You now have, is it a baby girl?
I have a baby girl.
Well, congratulations. Nice going. And a wife as well?
And a wife, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Who is the mother and your wife?
I'm sorry.
Who is the mother and your wife?
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Oh, well.
My wife is my wife Lucy. We've been married for a year actually. A year a couple days ago.
Good for you. And where did you guys get married?
We got married actually at the City Hall here in New York.
Really?
Yeah. We somebody give a round of applause.
Yeah. Civil servants very happy with that. But why the City Hall? I think I know why, and it makes pretty good sense, but why did you do it that way?
Well, we went down. We didn't want anybody to... there was this rumor that we were going to get married, and we were afraid that... it was right before the holidays last year, and we didn't want to have people hanging outside our house and stuff, so we just kind of nipped it in the bud and got it over with.
Now, what is it like? Who all was there? Was there family and friends, or nobody?
Well, we had her daughter, my stepdaughter, there, and actually the mayor was there.
Mayor, what's his name?
Mayor Bloomberg.
Oh, Bloomberg. So you had the mayor there. Is it kind of like your best man or something?
No, he just...
He would just happen to be there.
He works there.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, that's pretty nice then.
It was very nice of him to come in. It was a beautiful morning, actually. We thought it was going to be not very romantic, but a snowstorm came, and it was.
No, New York City with a big snowstorm, there is nothing better than New York City. And it's great.
I agree. For the first 3 hours, which is when we got married.
Yeah. And the little baby, how's that going?
Beautiful. Yeah, she's great. I'd been an uncle up until this point, so. So I'm learning things, which is good.
It's a whole different dynamic, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it turns out you can't, when they cry, you just give them back. You can't do that. It's actually your kid. Yeah. You have to figure it out.
But it's much better. I mean, being an uncle is fine, and it's a good way to get your feet wet. But it's not the real deal, is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Congratulations. And the little girl's name is?
Isabella.
Isabella. Oh, what a beautiful name.
Thank you.
And your wife is. She's from South America, is that correct?
Well, yeah, she was born in Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Have you spent much time down there?
A little bit, yeah. We have a whole family down there, so hopefully, my stepdaughter, my daughter will be able to learn Spanish and be raised bilingual, and because they don't speak any English.
Yeah. Do you speak Spanish?
I'm learning.
Yeah. Your wife is teaching you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, no.
Thank you.
No, it's all very nice. And our cue card boy, Tony, you speak Spanish, right?
Sí, hablo español, ¿cómo no?
Can you?
Su esposa de Argentina.
Do you understand that? Do you understand?
He said your wife is from Argentina.
Sí. ¿Está enseñando el español?
Sí, solamente un poquito. Estoy practicando con ella.
Yeah. That's great.
Óyeme lo que te voy a decir. No te creas que porque eres artista de cine te puedes meter conmigo. ¿Qué es lo que te pasa? Porque haces películas te puedes meter conmigo. No te lo permito.
Unprovoked. Sorry about that. She seemed completely unprovoked. I don't know what to say.
I just said I was practicing Spanish with my wife.
Yeah. I don't know. That's very odd. Now I know this one thing about you, and I'm dying to get to this, but maybe we have other things to talk about. But I'll just plant the seed now. Matthew McConaughey, you know him?
Sure.
Yeah, you've worked with him, and you do an impression of him.
I do an impression of Matthew. I've known him for years, and he's a great guy. And, but I don't really do impressions. I just had this one impression just because I hung out with him a little bit years ago.
What kind of guy is he?
He's terrific. He's great.
He's always sort of like let's have a party kind of guy, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, like he has a lot of fun. I think he has a lot of fun, which is good. I think it's a good.
That's what life is about, for heaven's sakes. Yeah. So I'm dying to hear the impression, and it focuses on a phrase that I think is very apt in this case. Tell people what the circumstance is, what the phrase is with Matthew McConaughey.
All right. Well, this. I just noticed that he doesn't have a shirt on a lot of the time.
Yes. Whenever you see him, he's always got his shirt on.
And he's in fantastic shape.
Right.
And but just on the last on Ocean's 13, I just got in the habit of every day I would go up to, and then
we're going to save the impression. I just want to set it up right now.
Okay.
But this is Matthew McConaughey, and we all know that whenever you see a picture of the guy anywhere, no shirt.
Yeah.
Right.
And for good reason. I mean, he's
right. This is no accident
terrific.
that he's shirtless.
I mean, I wouldn't think so.
No, I wouldn't think so either. Okay. All right. Now, with that in mind, when we come back, we're going to hear a little bit of your impression.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Before we get to Matthew McConaughey, tell me about the movie, and it's directed by Robert De Niro.
Yeah. It's called The Good Shepherd. It's coming out December 22nd.
And it's loosely historically based on the formation of the CIA?
Yeah, exactly. It follows the whole birth of the intelligence service in America, and then it also follows this guy and his home life. And Angelina Jolie plays my wife. And,
oh, she's hot. How was that? Was that good?
It was great. Yes.
Yeah. That's interesting, though, to be. I mean, we've read so much and seen so much, and probably none of us really know the truth of what is happening there. But it must be hard not to be distracted.
But, yeah, I mean, she's just absolutely beautiful. That's
Right.
true. But she's a terrific actress. I mean, that kind of overpowers her beauty. Believe it or not, when you're right next to her.
And you're friends with Brad Pitt as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And would he show up on the set and stuff?
Yeah, he was there. He came by a few times. And you'd know they were there because we were shooting at an armory in Brooklyn, and every morning I'd go over to work, and on the days she worked, there were like 50 cameras and all these people. They have to deal with a lot of that stuff. So.
Yeah, people are fascinated by her.
Yeah, by her and by him and by them together, and yeah.
Oh, well, you put them together, and then you really got something.
Then you got it's like the perfect storm.
Exactly.
Put them together.
So now, Robert De Niro, is that a distraction? Here's a guy who's directing you. Were you distracted by that, for heaven's sakes?
A little bit at first, yeah, because we didn't really know each other going into it, and I had obviously, he's Robert De Niro.
Sure.
So, but it just turned out to be, because it was a very minimal performance, that he was sitting there and watching me. That was it felt good. When you have him as your backstop.
Right.
That's pretty good.
Do you do an impression of Robert De Niro?
I don't. I don't. I tell you, I mean, with impressions, it's weird. Like
it's just Matthew McConaughey.
I have random people that I do.
Okay.
And I don't even think it's that good. I mean, I'm just.
Well, from what I know of it, it's tremendous, and it's going to be the kind of thing where I'm gonna want as much of it as I can get.
Well, I'll tell you honestly, I'm not like one of those rich little guys who can just turn it on. It kind of comes slowly. But then once he's there, he doesn't leave.
No, that's fine. That's kind of why I've spent a lot of time here, kind of comfortably introducing the topic.
Okay.
Now, in fact, I'll give you a choice. You want to show the clip of the Good Shepherd now, and then do the impression?
Sure. Let's show the clip of the.
And you
film.
warm up to it. Okay. So the clip. What are we going to see here?
This is the first time that I meet John Turturro's character.
Oh, he's great, this guy, isn't he? Just tremendous actor.
Yeah, he's great. And this is, we're in London during World War II, and we're working for OSS, and he comes in.
The Good Shepherd opens December 22nd. Take a look. It opens December 22nd for The Good Shepherd. Okay, it's all yours now. And anything you need by way of setting this up. I mean, you first noticed he was you first noticed he never had his shirt on, right?
Yeah, and I don't know. I used to hang out with him when we were broke actors, and so I don't know, man. But what I would say was I would go into the morning, every morning on the set of Ocean's 13, and to Steven Soderbergh, and I'd say, Mr. Soderbergh. Today's scene, I think, would be a good opportunity for me to take my shirt off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very strong.
Thank you.
Very good.
Well, I'd like to have you down to Kilgore, where I'm from in Texas. Maybe have a barbecue or something.
Well, that's very nice. Would I have to take my shirt off too, Matthew?
Well, if we were down in Austin, especially if it's summertime, it gets kind of hot. So
Yeah.
probably get more chicks if we took our shirts off.
All right. All right, I'm there. That's excellent. Excellent.
Random.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Matt Damon, The Good Shepherd, December 22nd. Great pleasure to see you. Congratulations on the baby.
Appreciate it. Thank you.